lap number 2 begins here today at the Phoenix Raceway in Avondale, Arizona. Time to get racing once more for the Miscraft Cup Series season number 6. We got 27 cars in the field today after a crazy finish here just a couple weeks ago at the Daytona International Speedway. It was a crazy finish with a late charge from the 4 of Kevin Harvick on the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. as they went side by side off turn number 4. And right there, Harvick got spun, and Martin Truex Jr. was able to take home his first victory since season number 1. He's going to start a little bit towards the middle of the pack here today, right behind the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. He's hoping to be able to capitalize on that victory that he had and continue that momentum throughout the rest of the season. But Kevin Harvick, the one who got spun off the front end of the number 20 of Erik Jones, not happy with Miscraft Cup Series officials after that spin and possibly a position ruling incident right there. As you can see, there is the line, the start-finish line. He says he was crossed the line right after the number 20 of Erik Jones, but there was no change to the ruling. So Kevin Harvick is very upset with Miscraft Cup Series officials, and he was scored in the 10th position in the finishing results from the last race in Daytona. He wants to be able to capitalize on that adversity and get himself a win from pole here today in Phoenix. And it's going to be a 15-lap race for 27 cars here today in Phoenix. And Kevin Harvick, like I said, is on the pole. It's going to be a very dry racetrack here today. We'll see how this goes down here today in Phoenix. Let's go ahead and get your starting lineup here from Phoenix. And of course, Kevin Harvick on the pole with a blistering lap time here at the Phoenix International Raceway. Phoenix Raceway now, but Kyle Larson is to his outside in row number 1. Then you have William Byron and Tyler Reddick, a couple young guys in row 2. Then Denny Hamlin, Matt DiBenedetto, Kyle Busch, and Ryan Blaney. And you have Jimmie Johnson, the last race winner, Martin Truex Jr. There's the rest of the field scrolling by there. And it is a 27-car field here today, once again, for 15 laps around this 1-mile racetrack. Very flat as well. And we'll see if these guys will be able to take that dog leg before we come down to the green flag. Nonetheless, Kevin Harvick coming through turns 3 and 4. Going to lead us down to the green. 15 laps here in Phoenix. Green flag in the air for Kevin Harvick. Not many takers to the inside, to the dog leg right there, but Denny Hamlin did take those guys 3 wide for second. He's going to take the second position away from William Byron, but Byron's not done battling to the quarter panel on the 11, side by side for second as Kevin Harvick leads his lap number 1. Byron fighting back on the inside lane, trying to take that second spot away once again from the 11 of Denny Hamlin. But here comes Kyle Larson with a good run to the outside of him, side by side for third. Hamlin clear for second now. Byron's now trying to work on that third position as he's going to get clear heading down to turn number 1. Here's Martin Truex Jr. starting to make his way up through the middle of the pack now, making up a lot of ground, as a matter of fact. Top 3 single file. Kevin Harvick still leads here at Phoenix, and William Byron trying to pick up lost time here. 3 wide for third. That's Kyle Larson didn't get to go to turn number 4, and William Byron contact with the number 18 of Kyle Busch. Busch now trying to make his way into the third position, but here comes Kyle Larson once again to the inside, trying to take that position away from the 18 of Kyle Busch. Top 2 still a couple car lengths apart right here. Here's Hamlin, not much of a gain or loss on track position there between these two. Here comes Kyle Larson to the outside of Denny Hamlin now looking for second. He's going to try and get it in the dog leg, and that's going to be a very easy move, trying to get that outside lane momentum off of turn number 2. Coming to Kevin Harvick right here. He's going to have it go to the inside for the lead. Here comes Larson. Lead change in Phoenix, and it's Kyle Larson in the lead. And he's going to take it away from Kevin Harvick. And he's already starting to put a gap between he and that number 4 car heading into turn number 1. Now there's a battle between the 18 and the 11 of Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. Oh, we got spin in turn number 1. It's going to be the 48 of Jimmie Johnson spinning. And it looks like he was able to keep it off of the wall. But that will bring out our first caution here in Phoenix. It looks like he turned himself off the front of number 21 of Matt DiBenedetto. Man, it was really close to him hitting that outside wall right there. I wonder what happened. Maybe with the 48 was trying to get in front of the 21 coming into the corner, or he turned in a little earlier than the 21 was expecting. Not so sure what happened right there, but nonetheless, the 48 was able to get it off the wall, and all 27 cars will be able to continue here today. Very quick caution. Let's go back to the green flag here. Restarting lap number 10. Green flag for Kyle Larson. And he's going to take the dog leg. I'm going to try to go 3 wide. Maybe no. Oh, they got contact again. There was Keselowski on the inside wall. The big one here in Phoenix off the restart. And what a tough crash for the number 2 of Brad Keselowski. 2 races in a row, he's been involved in a crash. Shame for Alex Bowman, the contact and the damage on the left side of his race car. And I'll bring up the caution once again here in Phoenix, right off the restart. Let's see what happened here. It looks like they went 3 wide, and oh man, he tagged the 22. That's what damaged the 88 car. Looks like Custer and Amarola will be able to continue, but the 2, Kozlowski, off the front end of the 20 of Eric Jones. We'll see what happens here. See, the 22 went down to the inside. And, oh, man. Either the 2 got turned by the 20, or he was trying to get in front of the 20 car. Not so sure what happened there. But nonetheless, I think the 2 did for sure come down across the 20 of Eric Jones there. But there wasn't any room behind the 22 either, as he clipped him as he came down. Very interesting, just a wrong place, wrong time for a lot of guys. Very awkward situation, it seems. Kozlowski is out of this race, and so will Eric Jones be. Tough luck for them right off the restart midway through this one. On lap number 10, these 2 guys are out of it after such a tough race in Daytona. Here are the other guys that aren't going to make it out as well. But we were going to restart with 3 laps to go here in Phoenix. And as Kyle Larson leading us back down to the green flag, here comes Kyle Busch 3 wide to the middle, and Denny Hamlin almost made it 4 wide. And that's not going to work right there. Harvick got a great run off the top side there. Going to retake the lead from Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch now trying to attack from the outside lane. Going to get to the quarter panel of the 4 here. 2 laps to go now. 4 and 18 cars. Here comes Kyle Larson. 3 wide to the inside. Larson trying to fight for the lead again in turn 1. Oh, he's going to run the 4 up the racetrack. Here comes Kyle Busch now to the inside of Kyle Larson for a second. Coming to the white flag this time. Busch down to the inside of Kevin Harvick. And now he's going for the lead. 1 lap to go in Phoenix. Here comes William Byron out of the back over the 18 car. Side by side for second. 1 lap to go. Into turn number 1 for the final time. Byron to the quarter panel of the number 18 car. He still sticks there to the inside. What can he do in turn number 3? Final time. 18 outside. 24 in. To the checkered flag. And it's Kyle Busch winning at Phoenix. For the first time in his Miscraft Cup Series career, believe it or not, Kyle Busch takes home the victory. You see William Byron try to make that run to the inside there in turn 1. Got really close there and was able to keep to his quarter panel coming to the final turn. And into turn number 3, he got to the quarter panel but didn't have a good run off. And Kyle Busch is the winner here in Phoenix, Arizona. And how about that? The number 18 of Kyle Busch in the Interstate Batteries car. What a beautiful paint scheme. Winning here today at Phoenix. First time, believe it or not, in his Miscraft Cup Series career. And he takes it home. And 2 races in a row, we see Joe Gibbs Racing come out on top. And here are your race results right here. You see Kyle Busch on top, William Byron right there in second, and Kevin Harvick with a better finish than he got in Daytona, whether that ruling was correct or not. Then Denny Hamlin, of course, there with another great finish. And Martin Truex Jr., your points leader heading into today, finishes in the 7th position. Good for him. And the point standings look like this. It's still Truex out on top, 2 points ahead of his Joe Gibbs teammate Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick. And Kyle Busch sitting in the 4th position, Chase Elliott 5th. And there's a lot of ties in the middle of this field for 37, 36 points and such. And what a great race, though, to end out for the 2nd race of the season. 10 still remain. The next one comes from the 1.5 mile of the Texas Motor Speedway. And there'll be your fun 12 laps to see who will be able to come out on top out in the Lone Star State of Texas. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching here in the Phoenix Raceway. Congratulations to Kyle Busch and all your fans. And what a great race, and we'll see you guys at Texas.